How's it? Hey, loose. Welcome to Mongoose Makes Hawaii, the channel.
Hey, my comm link is broken.
A second ago, you got that one of those moments where you just kind of sit down and you just stare off for a second and go, doing that for a second. And this thing all of a sudden is like, a trooper! Just keep moving, trooper! Something like that. I don't know. Whatever. Jesus. I'm getting freaking commands from toys. Hello. Now, welcome to my channel.
Standing by.
And I don't know, it's a whatever channel, so it's kind of like whatever. But kind of featuring some of the news. It's not in any way newspaper. But I got the news. The guy went up in space, Really that space guy? Whatever. The thing is, after a while, you have to go whatever. My sister's in town. I didn't get to do anything. I want to do another Spook 101 with her because she got plenty story. And she got some doozies too. And she comes from, a space of experience that, I believe, she really got stories, Anyways, so, oh, shoot. Yes, we're not doing this. No. We're not doing this. We're not doing long time. No, we're not doing long time. Okay. So, what is in the news? I don't know. It's just like, they're saying Hawaii's high risk for wildfires. And it is, because Lolo's on that side. They're like kind of pyros. So, like these house fires, I'm suspicious. I'm just going to say, I ain't in court of law. I can be hell. People, the reach got me cuffed and arrested just on accusation. Nothing, just an accusation. That's it. What kind of frickin'? So, hey, alleged this, alleged that, alleged fondue, whatever that is. Fungu, whatever. So this, I don't know, they try to be like the mainland. Oh yeah, we're in a drought, and we have the fires, they got the fires, we got the fires too. You get federal funding, we get federal funding, something like that. But in reality, over here, there's kind of like certain groups that are like pyros, and they tend to pop up over there. There's a lot of kind of like the homeless encampment, but then on the peripheral of that, there's like drug use, and they get to do the fires, and then they just say, you know what? Watch it go set this on fire. And I think some of the arson thing, I think some of these other things are arson. Hey, Mongoose Max becomes Sergeant Crime Dog. I used to take a lot of criminology, but I'm not solving your crime, More EVs, get electric by the year 2050. If you're still alive. Back in the day, 1982, Lilian Harada left an lean fish dish out soup, as they do on Soup Monday in the studio. Then Reverend Claudia T looks on between Hawada and fish. So here's a reverend and there's a little cassock. See? This hapatapa print cassock. And one lady's last name is Fish, so they had fun with that. The fish dish. Miss Fish dishing out the soup. The fish dish soup. Yeah, 82, and Hawaii's tough to live in. So it's, if you're young in your 20s and you think you're not going to be in a soup kitchen over here with fish dish. Billionaire Branson's reaches speed and out of space. Okay, yeah. And there's butterflies. Everyone trying to be butterfly stuff. Hey, butterfly this, butterfly that. Oh, I saw this. I saw this. What the heck? Come on. These guys in Italy, they made a robot, much like the computer printer. You see those things, the computer printer, and they print out like a plastic something. My nephew got one of them. I couldn't believe he actually put out money for making that kind of thing, and you I don't know. Oh, that's weird. No. And, oh, here's one here. This is a little MC Escher. This is a pentagonal. See, each of these facets is a pentagon, and there's 12 sides, so it's a pentagonal dodecahedron. Yay! Thank you, MC Escher, for all your prints. But this is printed from a computer, so it's like plastic. But the computer, you see those things. Now they got one that does like that, except it's a sculpture. And it makes statues out of the Carrara marble, the Italy. Now the Carrara marble, if you want to do a little history, it's like kind of close to Rome, this area. And actually, my half Italian side goes back to this area where they were farmers kind of thing and village people. Well, like in a village, not the YMCA, but there's a YMCA story. But they found out that, where they were growing grapes had marble, and they had a small marble mine for a little while. I don't know what happened there, but they had marble. But this is that famous marble that they make like the Michelangelo statues. So here's the guy going, hey, you know what? We don't need no Michelangelo no more. We don't need this ding, 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 ding. Haha, we got the computer and the robot. I say fondue. Michelangelo. Did you ever see these statues? This statue in real life? It's pretty huge. Where's it on? Pizza. Oh. I just cleaned this off. This is a small one. You can see these are tourist ones, right? And these are made out of molded stuff. And they're pretty good. Some of them are actually really dang good, and they're collectible items now, You don't get these too much. But you look at this, and you see the real Pieta? These are two different universes. This is really cool, but the actual one, and they got this robot. Now you see the picture right here. The picture, the sculpture. Oh yeah, right on. But it's made out of marble. Like that. I'm just plugging. I'm just rooting for you. Michelangelo's long gone by 500 something years ago. 500 years ago. I'm still rooting for you, Michelangelo. Oh, that guy's one of those quirky Renaissance guys, but I mean, it's like, he did this La Pieta, Michelangelo did this La Pieta statue. It's really huge. It's freaking flawless. It's like, oh my gosh. He did that when he was like 21 or 23, something like that. What I do when I was 23. Beer, beach. Okay, that's Sudoku. The sports had a freak show, eh? Oh, thousands could lose food stamps. Oh, panic. Oh, thousands could lose food stamps. You know why they never fill out the paperwork? That's not how it works. You don't fill out the paperwork, it discontinues. But they make it like, oh my god. Oh. And then there's a lady in a bathtub in Waimanalo. Oh, you can go to Waimanalo Country Farms. Look at me. I'm in the bathtub. In front of... Lady, that bathtub most guaranteed was a food trough for horses and or pigs, etc. Hey, I'm in the big pizza. All right, let's keep going on because we gotta hurry up. This is already too long, isn't it? It is. Okay, back in the day. How long would it take for Hawaii to reach 70% fully vaccinated rate and lift all COVID-19 restrictions? Forever. 7% by the end of August. Woohoo! Within reach. 7%. That's this much. About this much. By the end of September, we'll get there. 39% by the end of October. But it'll be a while, but we can do it. Rosie River. 38%. Too long. Unrealistic. Need to lower the bar. Yeah, you're just lazy. You know what? There's so many people, and then some. It's the ones that are resistant to getting vaccinated. I don't know. They got them convinced, and they stay convinced. Now this is a girl, right? They got like moss. It's good. They promote the monarch butterfly because they're getting to be less and less, and like the bees, you lose the bees, it's over with for the human race. We got no food. But monarch butterflies too, right? So she's feeding the monarch butterfly like that. Yeah, hey, monarch butterfly, come to the. See, but this is how Mothra came to be. Godzilla, Mothra. This is how Mothra. I seen it. The drive-in movie. That's all happened. Starts to look at cheek in the bathtub, and then she's like feeding butterflies. Okay, here we go. The news. Political cartoon. Oh, the guy's dead with his arm up like that. Must be a proud boy. His last words were that he was sticking it to the libs. I'm sticking it to the libs. Put the sheet over his head. Refused vaccine. Not funny, but kind of funny. Sarcastic, not funny, but political cartoon. But freaking, yeah, man, pretty much. All right, we're getting there. Copay. Michelangelo's 11th commandment. Thou shalt not be a dick. You're in heaven. Hey, Mom, I thought I made it to heaven. Yeah, that's the section for the dicks. Go over there. I don't want to go over there. Everyone's gonna be a dick to me. Ours. Who knows? No one's has that tested true. Oh, we can't forget this guy. Oh, I better watch out. I might get freaking tagged on YouTube. Oh, content! Oh my gosh! I don't even think he has a PP. It's a statue. It's art. Back to letters to the editor. Letters to the editor. Let's get it all. We do a couple little ones. Be aware of dangers of sex trafficking. As a woman, not quite an adult. I gotta pause here. This might get touchy, I don't know. But, we did the play as All's Well That Ends Well. See, it was a long play. I'm gonna be editing. Pray for me. Oh, Jesus, pray for us all. But we lost some people because caught at the airport, etc., etc. So I'm like, oh, there's a part of the widow. Oh, I'll do it. It's probably just a few lines. So I put a shawl over my head. I'm doing the, hello, I'm the widow. And it had tons of lines. So the whole rest of the play, I heard the widow going, God, hello, hello. So yeah, you have to play women's. As a woman, not quite an adult, knowing that sex trafficking actually happens in my area scares me. It also makes me worry for my friends. Most of us don't live in the prettiest part of the community and have to bus or walk if you want to get somewhere. I've talked to my friends about how it isn't a problem to take it lightly, and I simply get dismissed. Surprisingly, many people have a mindset that this would never happen to them. It can't happen here. Zappa? I'm telling you, my dear, that it can't happen here. This is why I want to get the state involved. I would like to spread awareness to the community on how they can protect themselves and what to look for. Let's take care of each other as a community and spread awareness. Celine Sefton, Waikiki. I'm for you. I'm with you, Celine. I mean, at arm's reach, and despite what the witch accuses. I never have been into sex abuse. God, she accuses now because it's crazy. I've been other things, but not that, no. But I don't know. What do they do? Is they kidnap you at the bus stop? Is that the gig? And the van comes up, Winston Kennedy? Is that kind of all cliche? I don't know. I mean, she's talking about rape. Oh! Rape! Don't tase me. That's what you should get, Celine. A good old-fashioned taser. Right in the nads. Oh! That'll teach him. Next, okay, one more. I've already failed my... I'm so sorry, Uncle Albert. I'm so sorry if we've caused you any pain. Ha ha ha. I better stop and ad-lib some of this before they tag me with the copyright and even tag the tune. I think if you do a cappella, it covers the copyright. So sing away. It's like being in the shower. It's like, no, don't stop. No, please, don't stop. Don't stop. Okay. One more. Where was it? Yeah, this one. You're not going to do the serious news. Are you kidding? Go find that for yourself. Too many people ruin Hanauma. Too many people ruin Hanauma Bay. Ron Sanderson claimed that he had been going to Hanauma Bay regularly for more than 40 years. 40 years? 40 years is a long time. I mean, I don't know if I've been going to the beach for 40 years, but I've been going to Hanauma Bay for 40 years. Alright. But due to limited capacity, he can't go anymore. Open up for everyone! Because it's all crowded, right? And tickets you can't get July 1st. Citation. Well, if he remembers the bay was being ruined by too many people in the water, the once clear blue water was cloudy from people bringing frozen peas. Remember that? Just bring the frozen peas, all the fish come around. They come right up to your mask and they're like, those big fat fish, I don't even know what they are. All these big fat ugly fish come up and eat your frozen peas though. You don't get to see the cool ones if you do that. Just saying. Bringing frozen peas, carrots, and all sorts of food to feed the fish, and then the sunscreen also contributed to the filthy water. People left all those empty vegetable bags and overflowing rubbish cans. Cars were backed up all the way down to Hawaii Kai Shopping Center, where they had a nice shopping experiences after Hanauma Bay. So can you imagine now that people's attitudes are even worse than they were years ago? Yeah. What the area would look like? How do I remember all this? Well, I have been going to Hanauma Bay since 1964, so I think I have him beat. Kip Anderson, Salt Lake City. Thank you, Kip. I know you just wrote that article so you could brag about you've been in Hawaii longer than you've been walking the earth. I've been going to the beach in Hawaii longer than you've been alive, sissy girl. Now get out of the bathtub. The monarch, you're scaring the monarch butterflies. They want to suck some sap out of the sunflower. Anyways, that's it. Whatever. Have a good Monday. Oh, it's Mungus Monday. Yeah, Mungus Monday. Have a good time. Oh, shoot now. It's been too long. Bye. Aloha. I said aloha. Out.